Well, speaking of public transportation and acting out in front of the customers.
Yes.
2 flight attendants reportedly got into a fist fight on a recent Delta flight.
Jesus Christ.
Now, here's something I had to wonder, because flying to L.A. and flying back from L.A. during NAMM, both flights, I was served by a male flight attendant.
A steward.
Yeah, whatever.
Instead of a Stewie, you got a steward.
Yeah, whatever. But my point is, that's such an effeminate job. Why?
Hey, now he might identify as
well,
one.
it doesn't matter. I cannot even imagine in my wildest dreams a guy waking up one morning, be it young or middle age or older, and say, you know what? I want to be a stewardess.
All I got to say is that guy probably was very interested in your earlier story about fucking AIDS and the homosexual.
Yes.
He's
well, on both occasions, they were both very effeminate men.
Right.
And it's just like, what the hell is wrong with this world?
Would you like some peanuts, Mr. Neeley?
There is no man that I ever grew up around or with or was influenced by that you know what? I want to be a stewardess.
When he offered you peanuts, did you have to be very sure what he offered?
Would you like some peanuts?
What? No.
What?
No. I don't swing that way.
Yeah. But they were both coming and going. Yeah. No pun intended.
Right.
They were very swishy men.
What were their names?
I don't remember.
What do you mean? You didn't chat them up?
No, I did not.
You say, hey, Leslie, how are you?
Oh, my God. So it's like, what the fuck?
One was Leslie and one was Jamie.
Yeah, what happened to the hot flight attendants?
There's no such thing.
I know. It's just like either there's some old lady who's been doing this for 50 years or it's some swishy young guy.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck? Even flying isn't fun anymore.
First class, you get nothing but fucking young man ass.
That's basically it too. And I did fly first class out and back.
Were you on the aisle or were you inside?
No, I was on the aisle. I always take the aisle.
So you literally had gay man ass in your face.
Yes.
When he was feeding the guy across the aisle.
Correct.
Had man ass.
Yes. I had all the drinks I could handle, though. Drank plenty of screwdrivers to and back.
When he bent over, did it smell like bleach and shit?
I just don't get. I guess I'm just a Neanderthal these days. I expect a hot flight attendant girl. You know, it's just not like the good old days anymore. It's just like you get a dude now. You know,
I hate to break it to you, but 1985 has gone away.
I know, but that fucking sucks, dude.
What guy? Well, dude, what girl that's hot is going to do that job now?
I don't know.
Why would a girl that's hot want to fucking have a job where she's never home to fucking suck somebody's dick and take all of his money?
Well, look at that. See, Nathan from Kentucky got the flight attendants.
Is that your guys?
That's the guys right there.
Is that the guy that was serving you, the first one in the front with his finger on the chin?
Well, that's me sitting in the seat on the left.
That's horrible.
I know.
Ugh.
God damn it. I paid for a first class ticket to and from just because I thought, okay, yeah, I'm going to get drink service, food service, which I did. Don't get me wrong. I got all the great services, but I wanted a hot chick serving it.
Instead, you had this guy saying,
yeah, dude.
Some horrible smelling fish.
Yeah, Mr. Neeley, can I get you something?
Yes, this fish smells like other things that I don't like.
Right. Damn it. All right. The skies weren't so friendly on a recent Delta Airlines flight.
Yeah.
After 2 female flight attendants got into a fist fight on a flight traveling from Los Angeles to Minneapolis.
Well, that would have been more exciting than what you got.
Absolutely. The captain decided to make an unscheduled landing in Salt Lake City.
Because 2 stewardesses fought?
Yeah, they were fighting.
Jesus, if I was one of the passengers, they'd be fighting me too if my fucking flight got derailed by two.
Should you say, it says like 2 flight attendants got in a fist fight on my flight. I hope those motherfuckers suffered.
Yeah, throw them off the plane.
Yeah, you're making me late, fucky.
That's right. Just throw them off the plane.
Right.
You know, why wouldn't they just do like they do when they catch terrorists? Just tape them to a chair somewhere. You know, just isn't that what they do now? They zip tie them to a chair or something.
Something if the air marshal is on board.
Yeah, have the air marshal plug one of them.
Right.
Boom. Fight over, bitch.
According to the Aviation Herald.
Yeah.
The Aviation Herald. I didn't even know they had. I didn't even know they had their own newspaper.
Who the fuck would read the Aviation Herald?
How the
fuck do they deliver it every day? Jesus.
By way of airmail. According to the Aviation Herald, the flight attendants had a disagreement over work issues on January 22nd. A third woman on the plane tried to break up the fight and was also hit by the brawling flight attendants. Could you imagine being on a flight and watching 2 chicks just beating the shit out of each other in the aisleway?
I'm going to tell you what, dude. After 9/11, and I have not flown many times after 9/11, maybe 3 or 4 total. But since 9/11, I'm always on guard.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm always on guard. If I saw a fight break out, there's no doubt in my mind I would have jumped up and probably broken somebody's neck.
Sure.
Because that would be my instinct now, is not to let something get carried away to where I'm going to die on the plane.
Right.
I mean, honestly, I probably would have jumped up and fucking broke somebody's neck.
Sure.
You know, honest. I'm scared of being fucking... That's one way I do not want to die.
Right.
Plane. Fuck that.
Yeah. At that point, the captain made the decision to land in the Boeing 757. The plane was flying just south of Salt Lake City when the fight broke out.
Nice.
The Aviation Herald reports that the airline sent a letter of apology to the passengers that stated, in part, some of our team members did not display their best behavior.
Oh my God, really? Kind of like those guys in that picture. That's them waiting on the microwave to heat up your dinner.
Yeah, it is. That's the same 3 dudes that are in that picture above.
Oh, that's the guys that were on your flight.
Yeah. So great.
Awful.
Ugh. We expect our flight crew to be nothing but courteous and professional at all times, and what you experienced was far from that.
Right.
I am sorry we did not deliver on your brand of promise for you today.
Oh.
Our brand of promise.
Brand promise.
Right. There you go.
But there's no offer here of free flight anywhere in the world.
No, of course not. There have been many recent examples of passenger air rage, but not as many with flight attendants.
Yeah.
In September 2012, 2 United Airline attendants shared a jump seat, got in a fight, while the same month 2 American airline flight attendants battled it out over a mobile phone.
Wow. Jesus.
And in 2010, JetBlue flight attendant Steve Slater made headlines when he announced that he was quitting his job over the plane's PA system, then slid down the evacuation slide. Fuck you! I'm out of here.
Fuck you, pal.
I quit.
And then delayed the plane probably an hour and a half while they repacked that shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm out of here, pal.
There's your guy.
Yep, there he is.
It's that guy.
It's Harry Potter.
That guy should be a flight attendant.
Yeah.
There's no question that guy's a flight attendant.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Irish Air. Jesus.
It still just doesn't make any sense to me. Any dude go, I want to be a flight attendant.
Yeah, who hires them? Do you not? I guess it's 2016. I guess you don't, but I would assume that you would want to hire a guy that seems like a guy or a girl that seems like a girl, no?
Well, gotta hire the swishy ones.
Yeah. And then those will be the same ones that'll bitch that you're stereotyping them.
True.
You know, How dare you say those things about me?
Right. So there you go. Flight attendants beating each other's asses in the air.
Wow, that's brutal.
Sure it is.